Hello, this is Deb Joyce Meek from Delight of My Art. Today we're doing mystery stamping. I'm back from my awesome vacation out west in California. We went out and saw Death Valley, Yosemite, and the giant sequoias. I am so excited to share some photos with you. You can check out my page on Facebook at Delight of My Art. But let's get into this week's mystery stamping. Today we are getting back into it. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. I just am getting back into the groove of things. So let's go ahead and get down to the desktop. Thanks. Welcome. I am live today. Thank you all for watching and commenting. This is a chance for you to use your products at home. Mystery stamping is for you so that you can learn new fun folds and use the products that you already have and maybe get inspired by some new things that you see. So hello to Stacy and Christina. Let's go ahead and get started here. Oops, I got something popping up on my screen. We're just going to close that. All right, I'm going to put this off to the side so that I can reference it, but we will go ahead and do these folds together. So here is my card base. The card base is 10.5 by 5.5, and we're going to score that together. Thank you for sharing, Stacy. Let's go ahead and put this on our trimmer here. We are going to score this at just under 4 1/4. So you go to 4 1/4 and then you scoot back, not even one whole line. You're going to go like 4 1/4 and then back in between those tiny little lines, just a tiny hair. All right, we're going to score here. Don't cut. Score. And then we're also going to score at 8.5. So now I have to take the arm out here. 8.5. So that was just under 4 1/4. And you can go right on the line for 8.5. Right like this. Now we're going to take this over so that my littler flap is on the left now. So we did the 4 1/4 here and then 8.5. I'm going to have my littler flap on this left side. So I'm going to take a pencil and I'm going to scoot it over here so that this fold line is in the trimmer again. And I'm going to make a mark at 1 inch. So 1 inch right here at the top, just with a pencil line. And then we're going to cut from this 1 inch. So all the way from this 1 inch line down to the left-hand corner here. So let's go ahead and do that together. I'm going to line that up in the trimmer here with my pencil line at the top and my corner at the bottom. And just cut that off. We're going to cut from the top, not the bottom, because we have a point down here. And if you come in with the blade, it could crunch that point, and I want that point to stay pointy. So we're going to come in from the top. If you have any pencil marks left, I think I cut mine off. You can go ahead and erase any pencil lines that happened. And now we can go ahead and fold this. I think, well, we're not quite done with the trimmer, actually. Let's keep that out for just a second. One more second. We have DSP, actually, number 2. My computer keeps, I think since I just turned it on, it has all the alerts coming up. All right, DSP number 2 is actually 2 inches by 5 1/4. Do make sure that this is 5 1/4 and not 6 inches or anything. So we're going to go ahead and do some more marking with this. We're going to do another diagonal score line. And is acting funny. I apologize. I need to call the internet people and make sure I'm getting what I'm paying for because we upgraded to have faster internet. All right, so this is going to be make a mark at 1 1/4 from the left at the top. it's going to be 3/4 in from the right. So this is a 2" by 5 1/4" piece of DSP. Again, we're going 1 1/4 over, and it's 3/4 over from the right side. So that's where that little mark is. On the bottom, I'm doing this on my trimmer because it has all of these lines here. On the bottom here, we're just going to go 1/4 inch over. I'm going to make a little line right there. And I'll put that in my trimmer. So this line to this line. And then we'll erase our pencil marks. We're keeping the piece on the right. And you can keep the piece on the left for another project. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm using brand new paper that came out as pre-order just yesterday, and I will be playing with a new stamp set. So this is very much a sneak peek, and it's actually the stamp set that we'll be using in our club coming up next month. So this piece is going to go on this panel over here, and then we have DSP piece number 1 that's going to go on this right side over here, which is 4 inches wide by 5 1/4 tall. Ta-da! New paper. This is our new fall paper. It is called Splendid Autumn Designer Series paper. It is beautiful, just like the other pieces that we've had in other sets, this beautiful watercolor look. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue these pieces on. This is part of a new suite called Splendid Autumn. And we will be using just the stamp set. I'm actually going to be doing all your die cutting next month. So let's go ahead and put out, so this is the back of this piece. This card is so fun, but it does take a little bit of work. So let's go ahead and get out our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and the little rectangle die I asked you to have ready. I'm using the rectangle die from Something Fancy. This has got a little bit of a, an angle cut at the end there. This is what the dies look like. So it's just one that nestles in here, just a little rectangle die. You could always cut this too with your trimmer or a straight blade or something. Let's go ahead and make folds real quick. We're going to fold on those 2 lines here. So this one right here, and then this one right here. So I added too much glue there. Good thing our glue for a moment. So this flap on the right goes on the front, and the full flap is going on the inside. All right, so we're going to take our die here, and what we want to do is place it in such a way where it overlaps the right flap here just a hair, about the width of, about like maybe 2 dimensionals worth on the right side here. So we're going to put that, I'm just going to hover it here. I'm going to hold it with my left hand so that I can open this flap. I'm going to straighten this. The other pieces that we needed were some coordinating circles. And so I want you to take those out right now. One of them I have matching, the bigger one, 2.5 inches, I have matching my card base. And the other one I have already decorated. So I'll show you that in a second. But that one is going to be actually a neutral piece that I chose to decorate. And that one is 2 1/8 inch. But I want to make sure that the 2.5 inch circle that I have covers the hole that I'm going to make here. And so that's what this piece is. This is going to match my card base here. So I'm going to take my tape here. which is almost gone. And I'm going to tape my die here. So here's the placement of this die on the card. All right, so I have it about, let's get a ruler out just so you can see where it is. It's about 1/2 inch from the right-hand side, so I've got about a 1/2 inch gap over here, and it's starting about an 1.25 inches up from the DSP bottom. You want it a little bit over to the right of center, and you want it up high enough where if you were to place your bigger circle centered on there, it wouldn't hit the bottom. Does that make sense? So you don't want to go too low. Yeah. And you want to make sure that it goes over top of the flap here. Okay. So we're going to take out our trimmer, not our trimmer, our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And you got to do the big one. So this is going to be kind of bulky in here. We'll just kind of do it this way. All right. So I'm going to put that in here. Pull that out. We're not going to run this the whole way through because I don't want to crease the back of my card. We're going to run it in and then back out again once we finish cutting this piece, because otherwise it's going to leave a crease wherever the plate edge ends, and so we want to avoid that. So I'm just going to run it through and then back again. And that gives it kind of a 2 passes too, because we are going through 2 layers of paper, and that helps it to pop right out. Now I can take those pieces off, and hopefully I can reuse this washi tape. Maybe. So I'll just discard those. Now, put this off to the side for just a second. We want to take our pencil back out. And we're going to put this, actually, we're going to put the right flap on the inside here and make a pencil line right where that lands, because we need to cut this side too. So I'm going to outline this whole piece right here on the DSP. Hopefully you can see through your DSP. So when I open that, you can see the pencil line there that I made through the hole that we made already. So now we're going to line up the die one more time over top of the new pencil line that we just made. I like putting my washi tape on the inside because then when I take it off, it definitely doesn't damage any of the card base that I have. Okay, so let's go ahead and take our trimmer, not our trimmer, our machine back out. And we're going to cut one more time with that piece. I'm so used to taking the trimmer out. We don't usually use the die cutting machine on camera, but it is a lot of fun. All right, so forwards and backwards again. Okay, and now we'll get these pieces out. All right, I'll just put that off to the side. Now we have this cool flap that should line up pretty well, and it doesn't matter if it's not exactly perfect. We're going to be covering this hole. So let's go ahead and open this up. We're going to take your larger circle. This is the one that I have chosen to match the cardstock. You could also have it match the paper that you've chosen, because at some point it will show through this hole. So that's why the card base should coordinate with the paper that you chose, but it doesn't have to, it doesn't have to match exactly. Okay, so I'm going to take this piece that I have and I'm going to place it over top of the hole so that it covers the hole completely. So I'm going to hold that there while I turn it over. And now I'm going to put dimensionals through to this piece. So here I've got my dimensionals. I'm going to put one piece here, right at the edge there. This is a stopper piece. And one more. We don't want to put dimensionals over the whole thing. We just want them over to this side. Okay, so now I'm going to close this flap. It should still be poking through. And we're going to add our smaller circle to the top. But first, we're going to slide this over to the left. So as far over as it will go. This is why we're going to put our circle so that it can attach to that, but not overlap this panel, because when we slide it over this way, it will lock this front flap down. This is called a slide and lock card. Isn't that so cool? Okay, so we do need to slide this over all the way to the left before we attach this, because we want to make sure that it is free and clear of this flap so that the card can open. So once this, we'll go ahead and remove our dimensionals here. If you want to have a good enough amount of wiggle room here, you could double stack your dimensionals. You're welcome to put another layer on there right now. I'm just going to do this. If you have anything kind of hanging off the right side, that might be detrimental to this card. So make sure that your decorations off of this circle here don't come off of this side too much, on the right. All right, so now we should be able to slide this over to the left. And I was hoping to cover up this gap here. We will have a little bit of a gap, and so that's why I have some things kind of floating off of the card or the circle here. Maybe I'll add another leaf here. So can you see the gap here in my card? I have you can see the hole that we made. So I have all of these leaves here. We just need one more leaf, right? Okay, so let me see where my leaves are. And I don't know if you noticed this new product here, these gold shimmery leaves. I gotta show you these. You get a whole ton of them. I think you get 75. What are these called? Woven golden leaves. They're so fun. All right, so maybe we'll just have to stick one of these underneath here and kind of cover that. So I found that the best way to adhere these is the Stamp and Seal Plus. Works really well. There. Now it's covered. And so this is a new product coming out in September. I think September 2. And the stamp set that I used here is also Autumn Expressions. Here's a sneak peek of that coming up. Look at these fonts. Oh my goodness. The fonts. I had to have this one for the fonts. Grateful for you. Have a perfectly lovely day. Change can be beautiful. Oh, awesome. So here's my inside piece here. This is our neutral piece, 4 inches by 5 1/4. And our DSP number 2 second piece, which is 4 inches by 3 1/4 tall. We're going to put this on the inside. So attach that DSP right at the top there. And the ribbon here also that I used is new too. Look at this, Wild Wheat rustic striped ribbon. It's kind of clear on the inside. Really cool. I love seeing sneak peeks, so I hope that you do too. Let me know if you like seeing sneak peeks of what's coming up. So this paper, this stamp set, it does have a bundle. I thought the dies were a little weird, honestly. And so I thought, you know what? There's lots of different leaf things that we can use with this one, so we will. So we're going to unlock our card here and put this on the inside, right in here. You'll have to take a look at this when it comes out and let me know if you think the dies are really cool or if they're a little strange to you too. You won't know until I can't show you because I didn't buy them. You won't know for a month. So, all right, we're going to lock this over here. And I'm going to use new gems on this one too. This is, again, part of the same suite. These are called faux glass gems. I haven't even opened this package to take a look at what they look like in real life here. Ooh, oh, they're orange too. All right, so these are nice fall colors, and they kind of have a matte finish to them, but they're a glossy too. All right, so let's go ahead and put some of these on here. Which colors? All right, so it looks like I didn't use this color in the leaves that I chose here, but it is in the paper, so I'm gonna use this. It looks like Cajun Craze. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna put a couple down here, and then maybe one right there. Okay, so that is our card number 1, and I did do an envelope for that as well, just stamping that same cute little stump right there for that one. Again, we can unlock that. Grateful for you. To die for font. I love this font. All right, so that's how to unlock it. You might need to add a note if you are sending this in the mail, or attend, give this in person and show them how to unlock it, because you'd hate for them to rip it open, right? It's a slide and lock. So if you say it's slide and lock, then maybe that will kind of help them figure that out. But there's card number 1. I do want you to vote in the comments which one is your favorite. So here is that one. Card number 2, I'm using the same paper pack, but this one had more of a summery spring feel to it. There's so many beautiful pieces in this paper. So this one is using the Cheerful Daisies bundle, that same Splendid Autumn DSP, and my favorite brushed brass butterflies. I love those things. So again, I've got my floof kind of hanging off the edge here to cover that hole, and we can unlock this one. And you made my day. I love the thicker bar up here. It kind of makes it look like a little notepad, right? So cute. Oops. And the front flap here goes over the top there. And that one's a little tighter for some reason, but there's card number 2. And here is card number 3. This one's using the Simply Zinnia bundle and the Flowering Zinnia DSP. This is an online exclusive that's still available. Whoops, I unlocked already. So there we have the beautiful dies there, and the adhesive backed shiny sequins that match the paper there. Beautiful. So we go ahead and unlock this one. Thank you so much. So beautiful. Let me know which one is your favorite. There we have all 3, and I'll go ahead and put my face back over here, I think. Let's see. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, we have some new things coming up, so if you'd like me to send you the new mini catalog, here is a sneak peek of what it looks like. This one's a punch. This is a little house punch. And so I got that one too. It's so cute. Okay, so you want this sent to you. Please fill out, I don't have a form yet. Please email me. You can email me anytime, debjoysneak@delightofmyart.com, and request a catalog. Please let me know if you'd like me to send one of those to you in the mail. And again, we are using this stamp set with the beautiful fonts here for our next card club. And you can join our card club by going to club.orderwithdeb.com. And if you liked any of the things that I showed today, you can be ordering here. Here is the host code for the month. The products that are new are actually not available until September 2, so that was just a sneak peek. And I'll be playing with a lot of those to be preparing for you for next month. But there's a bunch of Christmassy things in this new catalog. But if you liked anything else that you saw, the zinnias or the daisies here, that is available right now, as well as lots of new products, 2 new kits, a Halloween house kit. You have to check it out. Orderwithdeb.com. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.